Hello and welcome to Tutorials in Gaming. I'm Syntosis and this is another episode of OceanBlock2. I have come back from the Nether. As you can see, my diamond stuff has got hammered. And I went through a few apples. I've still got some left. I've got 13 left, which is not good, but yeah. I also found 2 smithing upgrades. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade we're going to duplicate essentially the upgrades, because and we're also going to keep 1 on stock, like literally every time. So we've got a fair few diamonds, have we not? 46 left. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Right. So we've got 6 upgrade templates. Now, obviously, diamonds. Why are we not getting more diamonds? We've got 46. That's not good. What do we need to do in order to get... that's what we need to upgrade the mesh. So let's upgrade the mesh. We need steel, which we now have. Look at this! We got steel! Yeah, we did that ages ago. Right, so I completely forgot to upgrade the meshes. However, we're going to upgrade this mesh, and that should give us a better chance of getting that. We can actually let's have a look. Sluice. We are on these sluices. We could go to this sluice, but that requires power. Not really sure I want to go that far yet. Diamonds. We know that to make diamonds, we've either got to get diamond essence. You know what? Actually, that might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea. Let's shelve that idea, because I might do that anyway. However, to get some of this other stuff, I mean, look, if we were to upgrade, we could get diamonds like straight away with lava, because it would smelt everything. That's kind of nice, but not. Oh, that's so cool. That would skip this entire step. But then I wouldn't get any of the other stuff. And diamonds are in a diamond mesh. So we're gonna leave this for now. We're gonna put that in diamond mesh. We should see a few more diamonds anyway. So yeah, we'll leave that as it is, right? However, what we do need to do is go back round here, because we need to use the. So I want to get some decent armor and some decent swords, right? So let's go and have a look at swords again. Yeah. Now we've got our smithing templates, we can make netherite stuff, so that's cool. Now, we were looking at the Celesti gem, which is here, but it doesn't tell me what the act. I mean, it uses forge energy, but it doesn't tell me how much that you can slay stuff with, so not sure about that. Refined obsidian is 12 attack damage, and I kind of like the idea of that. I really like the idea of that. Refined obsidian, so it's going to be in an osmium compressor, right? And we need refined, so let's put that there. We're going to need a crusher for the refined obsidian dust. Really? We need to crush it? No, we don't. No, we don't. We just need this, right? So an osmium compressor. We're not going to crush it. Right, there we go. Enriched diamond. So diamond dust and obsidian dust. We've got one of these somewhere. But that means we need a crusher, right? To crush these, we need... or a sag mill. Interesting. A sag mill would be nice. Let's see about the sag mill. I know that we've got, yeah, there. I know that we've got all the pieces. So we need that for iron. That. Shove that in there. And then I can put that away as well. There, right, so we've got a metallurgic infuser. We've got no crusher in here. Now, do we have any iron? According to this, we do not. Okay, so let's go get some iron. Like so. Because we can keep this in here forever. It's not going to matter. Right, put that to the bottom. So now the iron should be at the bottom. Perfect. Okay, so we should be able to make 2 gears now. I'm thinking sag mill because we can do a lot more with the sag mill. For now, we will need crushers. Crushers will come in handy when we're mass doing stuff, but I think it's a bit overkill right now. Let's get back over to here because I've got all the stuff linked to this one. Let's do that, and we got ourselves a sag mill. Perfect. Okay, so we've got a sag mill. We've got the 2 pieces that we require. So now we've got that and we've got that. We will need power. No, we won't need power because we can just shove it on here. Let's just put these 2 down here so that we can get stuff done. Yeah. So, what do we need? We need obviously diamond because we need to crush it. We haven't got a lot. We haven't got a lot of diamonds. Maybe it might be better if we did the diamond seeds first. Diamonds, Supremium, Empowered Rift Seed? Ah, crap. Can't even do that. Okay, so let's not do that then. Let's do... Yeah, let's just... Right, so we need some diamond. We need some we need some obsidian, which... We've got 28 obsidian. Okay. Not exact... Oh, and I need a capacitor card. Let's use the bigger capacities. Can we use that? No, that's pneumatic craft. I'm being an idiot. Can we craft any more of these basic ones? We can. Can I craft one of the bigger ones? No, we can't because we need energetic alloy. Okay, that's probably going to be one of the next things. Let's get that in there, and then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need a lot more than that, don't we? But let's start with 16. That's going to take a little bit of time. But, oh, it gives you 4. Oh, this might actually be quite good then. So 16 will turn into 64. That's not that bad. So if we take 16 out of here for the moment and put them in there, did we... I need a crusher for the diamonds, don't I? Smithing table, alloy smelting, crusher. Yeah, I need a crusher for that. Okay, we can put the... So there's the obsidian dust. Let's have a look at the refined obsidian. We've got the refined obsidian sword is refined obsidian, which is basically obsidian dust plus diamond dust. So if we do that and get the 64 of those, and then we'll make ourselves a crusher, which I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, so we need 2 lava buckets, we need a couple of those. So if we get ourselves 2 buckets, like so, and then we need these, which osmium, redstone. Okay, so where's osmium? Osmium, we'll take a stack of redstone. Now, we only need 2 of these for the moment. Is it 1, 2? Okay, so it's 2 per, so we'll just chuck those in for the moment. I don't really want to tie up the machine for too long. There should be lava. No, it's over there. 1 from each. Perfect. So now once we've got these 2, we should get, yeah, there we go. Then we've got 1 and 2. That's our crusher. So let's stick the crusher on the same. How are we doing for power? We're doing okay for power. Alright, so the crusher. So we'll do 16 diamonds. I don't know if that's going to be enough. In all honesty, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's go back. So to make this stuff, you need 10. It might be. We only get 1. Wow. So 16 of this, 2 of that. Well, that's not good. It'll be enough to make the sword. I'd like some armor though. If I'm building this, I'd like some armor. Right, and then the osmium thingamajiggy. So we need an osmium compressor. So we've got the metallurgic, we've got the sag melt, and we've got the crusher. Now it's the osmium. Oh crap. Infused alloy. Okay, redstone and copper. Again, not the worst. Redstone, copper, but it's using this thing again. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is a 1-to-1. Let's I don't think I've done the compressed thing, but okay, we'll take it anyway. Ender IO we just did. Yeah, so that's fine. We should get another achievement, and then we should need 2 more, and we can get the osmium compressor, right? No, we need a few more than that. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, that should get us enough. This we'll go back into there in a moment. The sag mill, okay, we're good. I mean, obviously, once we've got a lot more diamond, then we should be fine. Now, yeah, we might need to. We need to get. First things first. I keep getting sidetracked. We've got to do this to get the sword, to start the farm, to kick ass. Oh, by the way, in the loot chests, guess what I found? And the pearls, which is really cool. So we can now do the mob one. No, what's it called? What's it called? Oh, I can't remember. I'll find it in a second. Let's get rid of those. So that's that. The dust we'll throw in there, and we'll just chuck them all in there because it doesn't matter. We don't need dark clear glass. What we do need though is to go back over to the quest book. So if we go back over to getting started, it's over here. Passive pearl. So I need a gate pearl, which is flowers, dried kelp, and a slime ball. dried kelp. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need flowers. I thought I'd need flowers. Flowers. No flowers. That's not good. Okay, we've got no flowers, but I should have dirt, right? I put a load of dirt in here, so it should be. There we go. Okay. Dirt, and bone meal. So we need to get some flowers, dirt and bone meal. Can't go wrong. Oh, we might have to start grass actually. Let's do. Ah, crap! Now I've got to go and build that. I can't do things. I need to put grass seeds down so that I get the grass. Yeah, I need grass seeds down so that I can get grass. So that I can. Oh Jesus Christ! It's just getting worse and worse and worse. Right, let's do that. We've got a little bit more coming there. The osmium compressor we can probably now do. No, because we now need 2 more of these, which is osmium and redstone. So that's now finished. So now we can put eight. And then it's 2. So it should be 16. There we go. Okay, so that while that's going along, let's figure out where we're going to put this dirt and these bloody animals. I reckon just here. So we need the frog stuff, we need building stuff. Frog lights. Not fog lights, frog lights. There we go. We've got frog lights. We also need slabs, which is here. So the polished andesite. So if we just go andesite, we'll just grab those. We also need more slabs, like so. Yeah, that'll be enough for now. Then we need a building gadget. Where did I put it? There it is. There's the building gadget. And we're going to right click on the slab. Okay, so we're going to right click on the slab first. So there's the one, there's the line. So here it is. So if I do this and this will mark out the line of where the frog lights go, like so. And then what do we need? We need it out to about there. So if I go right click and then go boom, build to me baby, then what have we got here? So 1, 2 and then in. And then 1, 2 and then in. It should actually be there, shouldn't it? But the other side is like that, so I don't. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to go out, and then we're going to go. Okay, so from this line I want that, and from this line I want that, and then I want that corner. Then we need frog lights. So here, here, and here, and then we'll right click and we'll build to me. Like so. We will then switch back over to that. How many have we got? We've got a few left, so that's fine. So we'll build to me. And we'll build to me. And then like so. That gives us that corner. Right, let's have a look at this one, because the lights should be in the right place, in which case should be building to me there. And then just going out. And then we should be on the right one. Perfect. We'll put down a frog light, like so. Shift. Build to me. Build to me. Perfect. Okay, so shift right click there, build to me. Right, so this internal section is where the dirt will be. We are going to go over here and just fix this frog light here because I don't like the intersection. There we go. Okay, so that should be good. We've then got this section here, which we will pave, but not right now. This little section here is going to be our grass. So let's fix this. Like so. And like that. Have I got no... Oh no, I've got some left. Right, so we're going to put that in there for the time being. Now we're going to grab our dirt, put one down, shift, build to me until we run out. There we go. And then we're going to go get some more. And then we need to put, obviously, we need to make, should I say, some more of the terminals, but we should be alright with that. So there's that, and then we'll finish that one off. Okay, last thing that we need for this is fences. So don't want the bloody animals getting out. So let's go with fences and fence gates. We're going to put a gate on the front, but then that's all we're going to do. We're just going to put a gate here, and then everything else will be fence. And I could use build to me to do this, but I don't want to. Sometimes it's just quicker and easier to do that. And also it means that I can check the perimeter and fix blocks. Right, so that should give us, well, we need to fill that in, but yeah, this should give us this, which now we can go ahead and put our grass seeds down, and that should grow. Then we should be able to come back here and get some what do you call it? We should be able to get some flowers. Okay, we've got this, which will then allow us to do this, like so, and then one of them can go down there. Maybe it can't, because I need to wrench that side to make that allowable. So let's put it on the top. Right, now we should be able to chuck that in there, and then something else needs to go in with it. So let's have a look at the sword again. The sword again. I find obsidian, osmium compressor, osmium ingots. Okay, that's fine. Chuck them in there, and then we should have enough for osmium. Now I'm gonna maybe create some more books and enchant this as well. I think that'd be quite good. Right, we should get our osmium. Perfect. Okay, so that's enough for the sword, right? So if I go back in here and grab a handle, one sword, 12 attack. Put that one back in there. Perfect. Okay, look at that. We are getting there. Right. We're obviously going to need to wait for this. I don't think I've got enough. We need... So for a helmet, we need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Armor. There we go. Right, so we need 5 plus 8. So that's 13 already. And then you need, what, 16, 19, 24. We need 24. We're not going to get 24 out of this, are we? Yeah, we're going to need Crusher. How many are we going to get? 8, 9, 6, 8, plus 4. Yeah, that's okay. So we need a little bit more. Let's go with 12. be on the safe side. We might be able to make a pickaxe or something. But while that's working, this one can be waiting. What we could do is just, we'll just output auto jet. Actually, that should be input. That was yellow, that was actually. Yeah, there we go. So now it just ejects into here as soon as it finishes, and that will make us happy. We'll jump that up there. Right, so we've got 12 so far, 13 now. Now we've got some more going there. We've got this one going there, so that's cool. Okay, so to make this seed thing, or this pearl thing, we just need flowers. We've got the rest, right? So we've got that, we've got this. So what we could do is, we know that the slime ball goes there and these go here. We just need 4 flowers. How's the grass doing? The grass is growing. So by the time we've got the sword and the armour, we should be able to go over there and grab what we need. Or we should be able, there we go. So how many more is going to go into there? 3 more go in there. It takes a little while, but we can speed this process up at some point. Right, now we should be able to go and grab at least some flowers. You can only do it on dirt, on grass. It's not big enough yet. The patch isn't that big enough. Oh, hang on a minute. I know what we can do. So there is a watering can which we can upgrade to a Prudentium can, and then I'm pretty sure we can upgrade it again. Now I don't know, well we've certainly got most of the items, so if we grab another stack of these, there we go. We just grab a stack of those because we've got plenty. And then we go and try and upgrade these ingots here. So we just need 4. And then we'll try and upgrade the can again, right? Just get rid of those. So now we've got a watering can, which is a good one. If I right click on the water so that it's got water, and then I should be able to go in here, there we go. Look at the area that I'm sprinkling, and it's growing the grass because that's the only thing that's here to grow. There we go. So now we should have a nice patch. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that is awesome. I love that watering can, and you can upgrade that even more. So yeah, that will be really cool. So if I just start chucking down, there we go, there's a flower. If I just start chucking, there we go, and then I vein mine it, or FTB mine it. We've got 3 plus the yellow. I'd like to do 4. There we go. Let's get out of here. We've now got 4. So now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and flip the switch. There we go. Now we get the gate pearl. So the gate pearl will allow us to do a fight, basically, to get us mobs. Passive mobs. We're going to put the smithing stuff in there. So it'll give us a portal that opens up, and then we can fight a number of waves. And once we've fought the waves, we can then get the reward, right? So with this one, wave 1 is 5 zombies, fairly simple. 5 spiders, then 5 spiders and 2 spiders, 5 zombies, and then a necrotic farmer, zombies and spiders. So if we do that, we get some different bits and pieces along the actual way, But look, we get 6 cows, 6 chickens, 6 sheep, 6 pigs, and 6 rabbits. And they'll all, and if we fight them in that little corner, then we're all good, because like if we can keep them contained in that little corner, then we essentially grow them, or they're in the right place to be farmed, which is kind of cool. And then we can put some like grown things in there and all that kind of stuff. But we'll worry about that afterwards. So there's a helmet. There is a suit. There is leggings, and there is boots. Perfect. Okay, so now we can get rid of our old armor and put our new stuff on, and that's all nice. However, we're going to enchant it. So we need the enchanting table. Enchantment table. Oh no, I don't know where that is. Where did I put the enchant? Oh, I put the enchantment table up there in the corner. Did I? Did I put it in a corner? I did. I put it in a corner. So we should be able to make some more books. So if I get some paper there, we'll get some paper. I think we've got leather. We've got 4 leather. That's not good. We need books. We need a book. So yeah, that's not as good as I was hoping. But you know what? It is what it is. So let's just see how many we can make. Shall we? Probably just one set. Yeah, one shot. Which is better than it was. So let's grab that and let's go and grab some more of our experience. I don't know what that is. Let's just go grab our experience. We'll go put the bookshelf up here. So that increases this one. And then we'll start with the sword. What have we got? Sharpness 1. Sharpness 1. Really? Is that all we got? Sharpness 1. Right. Okay. Well, sharpness 1 is sharpness 1, I suppose. Protection 1. Yep, that's fine. Protection 2. Better. Protection 2. Definitely. Mana boost. Unbreaking. We'll go with mana boost. Mana boost is always good. Right, so now we can put our old set in there. We can put our new set on, which should give us a bit more armor. Perfect. We've got our new sword. We can chuck the lapis and that back in there. We will go and check on the last of the osmium, and we'll put that back in the system as well. Now we've got this, we've got that, we're going to go that in there, the pocket storage can stay out. We've got our seed, we've got our things, and now we're going to attempt, put that right in the middle, we are going to attempt to kill stuff, which I'm not very good at, let's face it. So, wave 1 starting in... That spawned outside, so now I've got to go find it to kill it. Oh, this one spawned underneath water. There we go. Okay, so that's wave 1. And I got my hay bales. So wave 2 is spiders. Some of them, one spawned outside. Oh no. Oh yeah, I think one may have spawned underwater. Oh no, no, we're good. Okay, so if I run in, I should be able to collect all my stuff. Okay, so this should be 2 spiders and 3. Yeah, there we go. Right, so let's get rid of the spiders. This sword is really good. The armor's not bad at all. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to run back in, grab all the loot, and come back. Oh, here we go. Right, so we've got... So this is the last wave, right? Yeah. 4 and 4. Ta-da! Look at that! It's spawned all over the place. Okay, so I've collected all my loot, as you can see, but now I need to Pokeball stuff. So yeah, let's get these. I don't know if we can just move them. Maybe we can bash these in. That one we can just hit in. That one we can hit in. That one we can hit in. We'll grab you. And where are you? Come back here. But we'll grab you as well. Put you in there. Perfect. And I get the thing back. Perfect. Yes. Love it. Right, you get down. Get down. Right, you can be Pokeballed. So can you. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Right, you can go in there and... Get down! There we go. Alright, so with the Pokeball thing, it basically puts it wherever you're standing. So... Really? Look, you either come here, or I swear I will just chop you up. You'll be stewed. Got him. Is there any others that ran away? Okay, on the mini-map I can't see any, so we should be good. Let's go put this guy back, and then we should be alright. But yeah, as you can see, like, now we've got a chicken, now we can do Cursed Earth. No! Oh, crap. Go away. It is this Pokemon. That's so cool. Love it. I love that. That's so good. That really is so good. Oh dear. I haven't had that much fun in a while. That's just, yeah, I like that. Right, okay. I've never used those before, but I do like them. Okay, so we've got now our animals. We've got bits and pieces like that. So now we can actually start our bloody mob farm. Do you know why? Because now we can do Cursed Earth, which is this stuff. Which in, oh, really? An imbuement chamber and a solium seed. So let's get, I could have done this all along. You know that? Like, because we have the imbuement chamber already. We have solium. Or solium. Solium. Alright, anyway. Let's, oh, that's not the right one. Imbuement chamber. Okay, Cursed Earth. So this basically is cursed chicken feed, right? So you feed it to chickens, they blow up, and then you get an egg, which you can then put on the ground, like on dirt, which we're going to go and grab because we're not that stupid, in a 5x5, right? And then, so if I find a chicken, and I know that we don't have a lot of chickens, we do have a couple. So I just want one. You. Boom. There we go. So now we've got the rotten egg. We can run over to the mob farm. We can turn it off. We can break it open. And you can see that, you know, it's going to be good. We are going to break 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a nice little square of dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And we're gonna stand on the middle block because that's where we're gonna put the cursor there. So basically here. Now when I do this, I've got to get out quick. So you throw it down and then you literally run. Because as soon as you start and you throw it down, that's it. You got to get out quick. Right, and then I can turn that on, and I can turn that on, and the fans they're not that strong at the moment because I don't have enough feathers, but yeah, we will sort that out. Now, absorption hopper. So, there is such a thing called an absorption hopper, right? That hoovers up experience, and it also hoovers up fluids, etc. like that. So, there are radius upgrades that it can be, but realistically, we only need one, right? So we are going to grab one, and then we need a whole bunch of things. We can either... I'll just put the absorption up and back. We can either throw everything into a chest and then import it, and then basically void all the exports, which... sounds like a kind of a nice idea. You know, realistically, that sounds like a kind of a nice idea. Or, which is a little bit better, we have a chest, right? But then we also have drawers, so that we can filter out the stuff that we want, and then anything else goes in to the end and basically goes to rubbish. And we can void it. And I think that's probably what we're going to go with, a mixture of the two. Alternatively, we could just have a whole bunch of drawers that are linked to a drawer controller, and then on the back, and they all feed into a drawer controller, and then on the back of that, we have our normal connection to our main network, which then allows us to draw from this network into the main one, and I really like that idea. So I'm going to put this chest here, I'm going to put the absorption hopper on top of it, or I was going to put it on top, but I'm going to put it on the side. So that is south. So we are going to say south is items, and we can do this for fluids on the other area and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of cool. We are going to show the area, which is just here. Now I have my... Wow, we're getting loads of stuff. I have my magnet on, so I'm going to turn the magnet off. So these things just need to be a little bit stronger. We need to use... it needs to be a little bit stronger, but other than that, it's pretty cool. So as you can see, we can use some void upgrades on the drawer. So this whole section could become a drawer. Alright, we could make this into drawers. Like this and this. That would be really cool. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, obviously I'm going to steal the ender pearls. I think what I'm going to do is, I will do this for next episode, because this is going to be boring, right? We are going to have a integrated dynamics out the bottom into a storage controller here. The drawers will be this side, and they will be locked, and then they will go into there, and then round the other side, which, if we go up here, you'll be able to see that the other side is here. What I'm going to do is just condense that down a little bit. And then the back of that will have this integrated dynamics on interfaces so that it links to the network but doesn't clog up the network. And then anything else gets forwarded. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, cool. Anyway, that is definitely the end of this episode. That's 45 minutes. We've got our mod farm up and running. So what we need to do is just make some more chickens. So we need to get a chicken thing going and get them just sorted, really. Whether we get a chicken seed, because I'm pretty sure there's chicken seed. We did get some feathers. We got 4 feathers. So there is a chicken... Or is there a feather? There we go. So there's a feather essence, so a chicken seed. We need 8 chickens for the soul jar. And feathers give you 0.25, eggs give you 0.25, and chickens give you 0.5. So we're going to need a lot of chickens. What I might do is, I don't know if there's the chicken... I don't think the chicken mod is in here. But we'll try and breed up some chickens and get them going so that we can... separate them. Yeah, we can start farming them properly. But at the moment, this isn't too bad. I mean, yeah. Okay. Maybe we can break down the arrows. Maybe we can break down arrows. So that they're not crafting, but they're, feathers. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but there is this hostile chicken prediction, which is the chicken data model. You collect 6 chickens, and then you do this whole chicken prediction thing, which I think... Simulation chamber, that's the loop fabricator, so it's a hostile neural networks. I think what I might do is actually get into that. I'm going to obviously sort the drawers out first, but yeah, I think next episode we're going to try and get into hostile neural networks. I'd like to get that done, but we've got at least some ender pearls, which is what we did need a lot of. So yeah, that's nice. But yeah, if we get the drawers up and running, and I'll get some void upgrades. So I'm going to make these off the camera, but void upgrades, we should have enough to do void upgrades. There's the void upgrade. So obsidian with a drawer. It's literally that simple, and we've got the way of doing obsidian anyway. So honestly, I think we should be good. Yeah, we should be perfect. We've got enough stuff to do. We've also got the automated way that we can do the obsidian. So like literally the water is here for the obsidian, so I can just, yeah. I don't even know what that is actually. Oh, that's clay. The water was there for obsidian, but we'll sort the obsidian out anyway. There's got to be an easy way to make that now, especially with all the stuff that we've got. Obsidian. Yeah, we could even make obsidian essence. But yeah, I mean, straight away, a bucket of water, a bucket of lava. We've got lava there, we've got water here. Yeah, we could make that no problem. The actual essence might be a nice way to go down. A charged void flame seed. Okay, these we can do. Charged void flame, which is void flame fuel, plus charged prosperity seed. So again, can't really go down that route yet. Although we can now make the abyssal pearl, which then means that we can do that, but we can't make the actual mixer, so there's no point doing that. Alright, I will get some obsidian going, and then we'll sort that out. We'll get that done. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I know that this has been a longer episode, but yeah, like I said, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, because I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've been Synthesis. You've been awesome. Latest.